Welcome to Biafra Battle Cry TV, where Biafra is not just only our identity, it is our faith. Here, we stand firm in our devotion to the cause and to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, champion leader of the Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. We bring you bold, unfiltered updates on the internal and external forces confronting our people, exposing the oppression and injustice within the so-called Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected to the heartbeat of the resistance. Thanks for watching, and may Biafra rise.
President, American Veterans of Igbo Descent, AVID, World Press Conference here in Abuja, Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, friends of justice, compatriots at home and abroad, we are not here for polite diplomacy. We are here to speak truth to a power that hides behind manners while enabling injustice. This is an indictment, not only of Nigeria's persecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but of Britain's deliberate complicity in violating the UN Convention Against Torture in Article 5 to 7 and the Auto Dedre Auto Judice principle. Britain has abandoned its own citizens to torture, and history will remember. 4 years of silence, 4 years of complicity. For over 4 years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been detained after being abducted in Kenya on 27th June 2021. This was not an arrest. It was a kidnapping, violating Kenyan sovereignty under Article 2, subsection 4 of the UN Charter. The African Charter was violated. The UN Convention Against Torture was violated. As the UK Supreme Court ruled in Belhave versus Straw 2017, rendition is a violation of international law and fundamental rights. Britain's response with a question, a whisper for clarification. Britain's silence is not golden. It is crimson with complicity. From Britain to today, the blood-red thread. The silence continues Britain's policy towards the Igbos from 1967 to 1970. You armed Nigeria and ignored the starvation of millions. Half a century later, that policy is unchanged. Britain's betrayal of the Igbo did not end in 1970. It simply changed uniform. In October 2021, British consular officials visited Kanu. Days later, Nigeria amended charges, dropping reference to London broadcasts. Coincidence? I don't think so. This coordination violates the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations, Article 5, and the ICCPR, Article 14, Britain didn't just look away, it helped script the persecution of Nnamdi Kanu. Let's get to the dual citizenship excuse. Britain claims he is also Nigerian. Our hands are tied. International law disagrees. The ICJ in Nottingham, 1955, genuine citizenship triggers protection. UK Consular Guidance, 2023, Section 3, Subsection 1, assistance is mandatory irrespective of dual nationality. El Salvador versus UK, ECHR 2016, denial of consular access violates Article 3. Dual nationality is not a death sentence unless Britain makes it one. Britain's endorsement of travesty. Britain endorses double jeopardy, violating ICCPR Article 14, Subsection 7. Charges under repealed laws, breaching ICCPR Article 15. A Supreme Court defying precedent, FRN versus Mubike 2022. Britain would never accept this for a British citizen in Europe. But for an Igbo man in Africa, in Nigeria, it is business as usual. Protecting the colonial Frankenstein. Why? Because Kanu challenges the artificial state Britain built in 1914, because he's an Igbo man. And Britain's record is of suppression. Britain is still protecting the Frankenstein it built in 1914, even if it means destroying its own citizens. The issue of this charge is not acquittal. That's a lie from pit of hell. After the Court of Appeal discharged Kanu in 2022, Britain whispered, this charge is not acquittal. This is false. Fallacy. Agitation versus IGP 2020, this charge was acquittal. Unison versus Lord Chancellor 2017, governments must uphold the rule of law. Britain supplied a lie that keeps Kanu in chains. The present danger. Kanu's health is failing. Under Article 12, ICESCR and Detention versus UK, ECHR 2007, Britain must intervene medically. Failure makes it complicit in death. If Kanu dies, Britain will not be an observer. It will be an accomplice. Our demands. We demand Britain, number one, to publicly condemn the rendition by El Masari versus Macedonia 2012. Number two, we demand immediate release by ICJ Diola case 2010. Number three, launch a parliamentary inquiry into Vienna Convention breaches. Number four, end diplomatic cover violating erga omnes human rights obligations. A government that claims to defend human rights must start with its own citizens. If Britain claims to be a nation of law, act like it. Stop hiding behind selective morality. Silence is not neutrality. It is complicity. If Nnamdi Kanu dies in detention, his blood will be on Britain's hands. Under Article 2 ECHR, the Igbos will remember. The world will remember.
But pardon me,
That's it for today's broadcast from Biafra Battle Cry TV, where truth is our weapon and freedom is our mission. We remain unwavering in our loyalty to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the liberation of our people. The struggle continues, and so does our voice. Share this message, subscribe, and spread the fire, because every voice counts in the fight for justice. Until next time, stay bold, stay vigilant, and stay Biafran. Biafra lives. Biafra rises. Biafra is our destiny.